What's going on, lads? It's your boy Cameron here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Let's just get straight into it. So as you guys probably know, if you guys have been aware, I haven't been posting very regularly on the channel. That's because I'm just having a little bit of a rest. I'm just, resting up because uni starts up again next month. Been resting up. I'm trying to get back into stuff. Took a week off last week. It was just, I just didn't have the motivation to upload. I just couldn't be bothered, I guess you could say. It's not like I was doing much. I was just at home. I just didn't feel like recording. I didn't feel like it. But I'm going to try and get back into it. Try and post every single day until uni comes back, which is at the end of February. So it's at the start of March that I go back to uni. So yeah, then it might go down to one video every 2 days. I'll try and do something like that depending on assignments and all that type of stuff. But I'm going to try and upload every single day I can until uni starts back up again for you guys. I'd like to try something like that, but I'm sorry if it doesn't work out. So today, as you guys can probably tell by titles and thumbnails, I am just going to go through the all-star teams. Quick, easy video for you guys just to get something up there. Why not? I'm not really in the mood to rebuild anything today, so I'm just going to do one of these type of videos. And also, I kind of like doing these ones. It's just you and me. We get to chat about basketball. It's not like in a video game and all that. We just get to chat about basketball. So I like doing these type of videos. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see a rebuild about it later, well, I mean later by like next video or a couple videos down the road, if you guys like to see I don't know about a rebuild, just to simulate a season, see how a team like this would go in the NBA, let me know down in the comments or something like that. If you got any ideas of what you want to see, leave those down in the comments as well. I'll try and get around to all of them, but for now this is what's going down. So as you guys can see on screen, we have the all-NBA all-star starters. For the West, I have no problems with it. I'm fine with Giannis isn't in the West. LeBron, AD, James Harden, Luka, and Kawhi. I'm very happy with those five. I'm fine with it. There's no complaints with me there. The East, the only one that I'm kind of iffy about is Trae Young. Only because it's the second season. Same with, I mean, you could probably go the same for Luka, but Luka's actually on a winning side. Trae Young is on the Atlanta Hawks, who are down the bottom of the East. So I don't think Trae Young could go in there. If Jimmy Butler, I know the whole scenario with Jimmy Butler being listed as a forward, so he can't go in as a guard, but I would like to see Jimmy Butler as that starting two guard for the East starters. I'm alright with Trae Young coming as a reserve, but either way, I think Trae Young got kind of lucky there with that position. But everyone else on the starting roster, starting lineups, I'm happy with everyone there. I have no complaints about everyone there. I think Pascal's having a great season. Kemba's having a great season. Luka's having a great season. The Lakers got those two guys up there. Joel Embiid, if he's not hurt, that's nice. Kawhi's doing bits, and Giannis is going to be doing Giannis things. So I'm alright with the starters. Like I said, it's only Trae Young that is kind of, in the balance. But you know what it is. So the reserves. Here's where a lot more controversial things start. Bam Adebayo. I think he deserves it. I'm very happy with Bam being a reserve for the East. I'm very happy with Bam there. He's having a very, very good season. Probably a candidate for most improved player this year. I like seeing Bam there. Brandon Ingram as well. Deserves it. I love it very, very much. I like that pick. He's also having a breakout season. First All-Star game. I like seeing Brandon Ingram. So I have no complaints with those two guys there. Chris Paul, again, he's having a very, 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 very good season this year. He's leading the OKC Thunder, who were projected to be like a bottom 2 seed in the West, to a playoff spot. So he is doing amazing things there. I think he deserves to be an All-Star. I mean, you could probably... Actually, no, not for Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul deserves it. He definitely deserves to be an All-Star. Gobert, you could possibly put in Karl Anthony Towns instead of Rudy Gobert, but I think Rudy Gobert deserves it a little bit more because they are winning. I mean, sure, the Jazz have a better roster and all that, but Gobert is a very big part of that team. I think he is one of the better centers in the league. I think he's probably like 4th or 5th best center in the league. He deserves it. I like seeing that. It's his first All-Star game as well, and he's like, what, 29? It's his first All-Star game. That's amazing. That's good on him. He's finally made his first All-Star game. I think he deserves it. Jazz are doing a bits this season, so I like seeing that from Rudy Gobert. Damian Lillard, No brainer. Dame's always going to be making it. Got nothing there. Donovan Mitchell. He's another guy that is first time All-Star. I love seeing that. Donovan Mitchell, I think, does deserve it this year. He's leading that team. I mean, sure, he's got Mike Conley, but Mike Conley's been out for a while. He's been injured, and they went on that massive winning streak before the selections came through. So I think he does deserve this All-Star spot. Donovan Mitchell, good on your lad. Nikola Jokic. I think he's the best center in the league. That's my personal opinion. I know people have their own opinions, so please don't really ridicule me for that in the comments. But I think Jokic deserves to be an All-Star. He is, well, again, you could maybe put in Cat, but again, Denver Nuggets, 2 seed in the West, Timberwolves, 14th seed in the West. I think Jokic deserves it over Karl Anthony Towns. That's just what I'm thinking anyway. Ben Simmons. Before Joel Embiid got injured, I would have said no, Ben Simmons not an All-Star. But as soon as Joel Embiid got injured and Ben Simmons took that step up and they started winning games without Joel Embiid, I'm like, yes, Ben Simmons is an All-Star. There's no doubting it. Ben Simmons All-Star. I like seeing that one there. I think it's a good selection. I mean, sure, you could maybe put Zach LaVine over him. Maybe Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal, because I think those two guys got snubbed. Bradley Beal more so than Zach LaVine, but I think Bradley Beal deserves being an All-Star. Although he's not on a winning side, not as much as it was at the start of the year, but Ben Simmons, winning side in Philadelphia, sure. I can't see, like I said, it's the only like Bradley Beal that I think could probably get it over Ben Simmons here, but winning sides, I understand where the coaches are coming from. Domantas Sabonis. Now this guy, I've fallen in love with Domantas Sabonis this year. I love the way he plays. He's absolutely amazing. He gives it all. He plays well on the post. He can space the floor a little bit. He can just do a lot of things out on the floor, and I love seeing that. I think he's going to be on a cheap deal because he did get that lower contract extension for like 17 mil or something like that. I think he is going to be a great player for the Pacers, and they have locked him up to a pretty solid deal as well. So I do like seeing that. He is a first-time All-Star as well, so there's a lot of first-time All-Stars, which is awesome to see, but I do think Domantas Sabonis deserves to be here. I do like that. I don't see anyone that could probably go over him. Yeah, I don't really see anyone that could go over him. I do like how Domantas is playing. He's doing bits this season, and he deserves to be in his first All-Star game. Jason Tatum. I think they made the right call here. It was either Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, and I think Jason Tatum has just been doing a little bit more than Jaylen Brown this year. Sure, they're both very, very similar. Jaylen Brown has been in the league a little bit longer, but I think Jason Tatum is doing a little bit more for the team. Defensively, Jaylen Brown, I'll take Jaylen Brown any day. Defensively, over Jason Tatum, but I think Jason Tatum deserves it. It was either him or Jaylen Brown, and I'm okay with either of them making it, but I think I give the edge slightly to Jason Tatum just because he has that little bit of a bigger role. Sure, he doesn't have that big contract like Jaylen Brown does, but I think Jason Tatum does deserve it, and he gets his first All-Star game this year, so I think that's pretty cool too. Jimmy Butler. Yeah, at the end of the day, it still just says 2020 All-Star on his thing, but I do think he should be a starter. He should be listed as a shooting guard and play the guard instead of Trae Young in the starting lineup. That's just what I think. I think, yeah, he definitely deserves to be an All-Star. He's leading that Heat team. I love seeing that. Got no complaints about Jimmy Butler. Kyle Lowry. Possibly 6-time All-Star. Okay. Yeah, okay. It took me a while there. I had to gather my thoughts a little bit. I was like, But looking at, like, the stats, he's averaging just under 20 points, like, literally 20 points, 0.1% off. 0.1 points off, sorry. Almost, just over 7 assists and about 5 boards a night. I think yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that. He's in the East. Sure, you could probably put Bradley Beal, but again, look at the winning record. The Raptors are what, the 4th seed in the East? Let me just check this out real quick. All right, no, second seed in the East. So, and how much by? They're up 3 games of the Celtics. So, yeah, okay, sure. I see Kyle Lowry. I mean, they've got Pascal Siakam, who has taken that huge step, but I do think Kyle Lowry should still be in there. He's leading that team leadership, and yeah, I think he deserves that very, 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 very much. Chris Middleton, yeah, I'm alright with it. He was an All-Star last season. He's got Giannis, Chris Middleton. The Bucks have 2 All-Stars on their team again. Chris Middleton, great scorer, almost averaging just over 20 points, 4 assists, and 6 boards. Is there anyone that I would take over Chris Middleton, though? That's the thing. I don't think there's anyone that I would take over Chris Middleton from the East. Maybe Tobias Harris, not so much. Maybe if Tobias was playing like he was on the Clippers, but I don't think so. So I think Chris Middleton does deserve this. I do like that pickup there. I do like Chris Middleton there. And the last one is Russell Westbrook. So when I first heard this, I was like, oh, maybe Devin Booker deserves this more than Russell Westbrook. But then thinking about it, looking at the stats, so Russ is almost averaging 36. He is averaging 36, 7, and 8. So he's doing bits on a winning team. I mean, they're 6th in the West, which I am devastated about. The Rockets just went on a bad losing streak. I'm really pissed about that, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But Russ, 8-time All-Star, 2017 MVP, 2-time Kia All-Star MVP. It makes sense to put him in there over Devin Booker. Devin Booker will have a lot of time. He's like, what, 22? He's got plenty of time in his career to make an All-Star team. I think he will make one eventually, maybe in next season or the season after that, just when some of these guys fall off a little bit, because I think this might be Westbrook's last All-Star game. I mean, sure, he's still averaging a whole lot, but again, at the same time, he's on that decline a little bit. But I think Russ deserves to be an All-Star for this season. That's just my thoughts. And snubs. Alright, on screen is just a list of snubs. I just pulled up one from Mark J. Spears. This is just a list here that I'll agree and disagree with. Might as well be in this video too. Bradley Beal. I have listed Bradley Beal. I think he is an All-Star snub. He could probably go in there instead of either Kyle Lowry or maybe even Ben Simmons. That's just what I'm thinking. Maybe not, depending. I mean, I get that he's not a winning team, but look at his stats. 28.6 points, 4.4, and 6.3. I think he deserves to be an All-Star this year. I think he's probably the biggest snub, I reckon, of this All-Star game. Devin Booker, probably, yeah, second biggest snub here. But at the same time, who are you going to take out of those West guard positions? I don't think anyone could probably go in instead of him. Maybe Russ, like I was talking about, but I think he deserves to be an All-Star this year. But who are you going to take out? Chris Paul? I think Chris Paul deserves to be an All-Star over Devin Booker because his team's winning. That's the thing. His team is winning, so that's what I think anyway, over Devin Booker. Same with Donovan Mitchell. I think he definitely deserves to be an All-Star. Got no problems there. So Devin Booker, 2 to 3 years, he'll be an All-Star. He is averaging 27.1, 4.1, and 6.4. However, who are you going to take out of the West All-Star guard positions? I don't think anyone would be out there. Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. It was either between Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, and they went with Jason Tatum, which I'm okay with. But Jaylen Brown is having a very, very good season. If it wasn't as heavy as it is this year, then I think Jaylen Brown would be an All-Star. But because Jason Tatum's there, that's why Jaylen Brown is not an All-Star. DeMar DeRozan, not exactly averaging anything outstanding. He's a leading scorer on the Spurs. Spurs aren't doing too great. I mean, I think they're just outside the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, they're only one game out of the playoffs. Okay, so they're not out of the playoff hunt, but I think DeMar DeRozan hasn't exactly put up the numbers to be a All-Star player this year. That's just what I think anyway. Zach LaVine on a losing side. I mean, he's not losing that badly. Let's go back over to the Eastern Conference. Okay. Oh, they're 9th. They're quite a long way out. Like 5 games out of the 8th seed. They're on a 3-game losing streak, but the Magic are on a full 5-game losing streak. But Raps are on an 11-game. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. But yeah, I don't think Zach LaVine really does need it. I mean, I get that it's in Chicago and stuff, but I don't think Zach LaVine should be an All-Star over like Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons is on a winning team. That's the only reason that Zach LaVine's not in there. If he was putting up that stat line and they were like the 6th seed in the East, he would definitely be an All-Star. Lou Will, coming off the bench, I don't think he deserves to be an All-Star. Not over. Who are you going to take out of the West guards? It's the same predicament for Devin Booker as well. Who are you going to take out out of the West? Andre Drummond, probably like one of the top, I'm going to say 6 centers in the league. I'll probably put him at 6, but I don't think he deserves to be an All-Star. I mean, I get that he's averaging quite nice stats. Like, he's almost averaging 16 boards and 20 points. a night. But look at where the Pistons are. They're the 11th seed. They're out of the playoffs by quite a lot. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see Andre Drummond being an all-star. Like, again, who are you going to take out? So from the East, Bam Adebayo 100% deserves to be an all-star. East centers, and that's really all. Really, DeMontis is center or a forward. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I don't think Andre Drummond deserves to be an all-star this season. I know we get that he's been an all-star, but I don't think he deserves to be one this year. And Ja Morant, he's a rookie. It's not like it's going to be crazy. I get that they're like the 8th seed. Like, I get that the Grizzlies are the 8th seed, which I am really proud of. I'm loving how Grizzlies are going, and I think Ja Morant will be an all-star either next season or the season after that. As long as he stays very good and doesn't get injured, I think he'll be an all-star. But I don't think Ja Morant will be, and I definitely didn't expect Ja Morant to be an all-star this year. But he's doing bits on the Grizzlies, and I like what I'm seeing from him. So that's really going to be it, guys. That's about my thoughts for these all-star teams. Let me know what you guys all think down in those comments below. I'm quite happy to hear your opinions and all that. It's nice hearing from you guys. And again, I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading. I'm going to try and get back into it. I'm going to maybe warm up to it, but we're doing a few videos like this. So let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me either react to or just to, you know, share my thoughts with. So that's going to be really it for this video. If you got a rebuild though that you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments, because this trade deadline is approaching real quick. It is in 3 days. 3 days. And yeah, that's really going to be it. So hopefully you guys all have enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I do try and post videos every single day on the channel. If it could be something like this or my league rebuilds or anything like that, let me know if you have ideas down in the comments like I've stated before. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Hopefully you guys all have a good rest of the day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.